Welcome to your deep dive today.
Oh, cool.
We're going to be taking a journey through ancient wisdom and exploring how it applies to modern life,
Oh,
which I know is something you're interested in.
yeah.
We're going to be diving into the teachings of Chanakya,
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
brilliant strategist and advisor from ancient India.
Right.
And his famous book, Arthashastra, was written for kings,
Okay.
but it's packed with timeless wisdom
Yeah.
that is relevant to everyone from entrepreneurs to artists
Mhm.
to, well, you.
What's fascinating is that Chanakya's principles, though, centuries old,
Right.
still resonate with contemporary challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're leading a team, managing a household, or simply seeking a more fulfilling life.
Right.
His insights offer a unique perspective on navigating the complexities of the modern world.
Exactly. And to help us unpack all of this,
Yeah.
we'll be using Radhakrishnan Pillai's book,
Oh,
Chanakya in Daily Life.
Mm-hmm.
He does a fantastic job of translating these ancient concepts into practical advice for today's world. Think of it like having a personal success coach.
Yeah.
From over 2,000 years ago.
Exactly. Pillai bridges the gap between ancient wisdom and modern living,
Yeah.
showing us how Chanakya's strategies can enhance our daily routines,
Mm-hmm.
boost our productivity, and even help us achieve greater financial freedom.
I'm especially intrigued by the idea of aligning our day with natural rhythms.
Yeah?
Chanakya was a big believer in waking up early
Right.
and attuning to the natural world.
Hmm.
But is there more to it than just getting a head start on the day?
Well, there's actually a scientific basis for this.
Okay.
Our bodies operate on a natural circadian rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And when we align our schedules with these rhythms,
Right.
we sleep better, have more energy, and are generally more productive. Think
Yeah.
about it. Waking up before sunrise, when the world is still quiet,
Right.
allows for a calmer, more focused start to the day.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like tapping into a source of natural energy before the daily chaos sets in. Pillai even suggests that the sound of your alarm can impact your day.
He does.
Oh, wow.
Choosing a melodious alarm, maybe something inspired by nature,
Okay.
can set a more positive tone for the day,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to a jarring buzzer that jolts you awake.
Yeah.
It's all about consciously shaping your environment to support your well-being and goals.
So instead of hitting snooze and dragging myself out of bed, I could wake up to birdsong
Right.
and ease into the day. That's a much more appealing image.
Yeah.
This idea of a calm and focused start
Mm-hmm.
makes me think about Chanakya's emphasis on seeking expert guidance,
Absolutely.
much like a king would consult his advisors.
And this is where his wisdom really shines.
Okay.
In our modern information-saturated world,
Right.
we're bombarded with advice on everything from health to finance,
Mm.
often conflicting and overwhelming.
Yeah.
Chanakya's approach encourages us to be discerning
Okay.
and seek guidance from trusted experts in their respective fields.
So instead of trying to DIY everything, we should be building our own personal board of advisors, so to speak.
Precisely.
This could include doctors, financial advisors, mentors in our field, anyone with specialized knowledge that can help us make informed decisions.
This not only saves us time and energy,
Right.
but it also prevents us from falling prey to misinformation or fads.
Yeah.
Imagine having a personal trainer who understands your body type and goals,
Mm-hmm.
a nutritionist who helps you make sustainable dietary choices,
Right.
a financial advisor who helps you plan for the future.
Okay.
It's about leveraging expertise to achieve optimal results.
It's like having a customized roadmap for success
Exactly.
in various areas of life, as opposed to wandering aimlessly through a jungle of information overload.
And speaking of roadmaps,
Okay.
Chanakya was a big believer in the power of routines and rituals.
Mm-hmm.
He believed that even simple, mundane actions, when performed consistently,
Right.
could have a profound impact on our lives.
He actually compares it to something as basic as brushing our teeth. We do it every day without thinking,
Yeah.
yet it has a huge impact on our long-term health.
It's the power of compounding applied to personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
Small, consistent actions accumulate over time, leading to significant results.
Okay.
Think about it. What daily rituals could you cultivate that might seem insignificant now,
Right.
but have a profound effect on your well-being in the long run?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It makes you realize that every action, no matter how small, has the potential to shape our future.
Right.
And this focus on cultivating a calm and disciplined mind
Yes.
brings us to another key aspect of Chanakya's teachings.
Okay.
Meditation.
He saw meditation not just as a spiritual practice,
Right.
but as a tool for developing mental clarity and stability. In the Arthashastra, he compares it to a king remaining composed amidst the chaos and pressures of ruling.
So it's not just about finding inner peace.
Right.
It's about training your mind to handle challenges effectively. A calm and focused mind can make a huge difference
Yeah.
in how we approach problems, make decisions, and navigate the ups and downs of life.
And this mental clarity is especially crucial
Right.
when it comes to managing our personal finances,
Okay.
something Chanakya emphasized heavily.
Pillai uses a brilliant analogy to illustrate this point.
Oh, yeah.
He compares managing finances to a skilled cook
Okay.
who understands their ingredients, their budget, and the seasons.
Right.
It's about being aware of all the elements at play to create something truly nourishing.
What I find particularly insightful is Pillai's connection between personal finance and social responsibility. He suggests that true wealth lies not just in accumulating money,
Okay.
but in using your resources wisely and ethically, including helping others.
So it's about seeing wealth as a tool for positive impact, not just personal gain.
Exactly.
This aligns with Chanakya's belief that true success involves contributing to the well-being of society as a whole.
And now let's shift our focus to the realm of professional life, where Chanakya's insights into leadership really shine.
All right. It's fascinating how these ancient principles of leadership can still be applied to modern-day challenges. I'm curious, though, what specific advice did Chanakya give to kings that we can adapt to our own roles, whether we're managing a team or just trying to be more effective in our personal lives?
Well, one of the most fundamental principles Chanakya emphasized is choosing a profession that aligns with your natural talents and inclinations.
Okay.
He called this swadharma, essentially your life's purpose or true calling.
So instead of just chasing a paycheck or following the crowd,
Right.
Chanakya encourages us to really think about what we're good at, what we enjoy doing, and how those talents can be used to create a meaningful career.
Exactly. And he also stressed the importance of understanding your swabhava, which refers to your individual nature or personality.
Okay.
Knowing your strengths and weaknesses is crucial for making informed decisions and choosing a path that truly suits you.
This resonates with the idea that self-awareness is the foundation of effective leadership. If you don't understand yourself, how can you effectively lead others? But leadership also requires balance, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chanakya was very clear about the need to balance professional ambitions with personal and family life. He recommended creating a detailed daily timetable
Right?
that includes time for work, family, personal well-being, and even leisure activities.
It's like that famous quote, don't prioritize your schedule your priorities.
Right.
We need to be intentional about how we spend our time and energy, ensuring that we're not neglecting any important aspects of our lives.
And surprisingly, that includes making time for hobbies.
Oh, really?
Chanakya didn't see leisure as a waste of time. He believed that engaging in activities we enjoy can actually enhance our creativity, productivity, and overall well-being.
It's like cross-training for your mind. I love that Pillai gives examples of great leaders and thinkers who pursued hobbies alongside their demanding careers. J.R.D. Tata, for instance, was a passionate music lover, and Albert Einstein famously played the violin.
Yes, exactly. These examples highlight how hobbies can be more than just distractions.
Right.
They can be sources of inspiration, stress relief, and even unexpected breakthroughs in our main line of work.
So instead of feeling guilty about taking time for ourselves, we should embrace hobbies as valuable investments in our overall well-being. And speaking of investments, another area where Chanakya's wisdom is particularly relevant is in the realm of networking and building relationships.
He was adamant about the importance of cultivating a diverse network of contacts, including people from different backgrounds, professions, and social circles. He saw this as essential for gathering information, gaining new perspectives, and building alliances.
It's like building a human library of knowledge and experience.
Right.
Instead of trying to be an expert in everything, we can tap into the collective wisdom of our network to gain insights and support.
Exactly. And this also helps us avoid feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information available today. Instead of trying to consume everything, we can focus on building relationships with people we trust who can help us filter and process information relevant to our goals.
It's about curating our information sources just as carefully as we curate our social media feeds. And this idea of carefully shaping our environment also applies to our workspaces, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Chanakya believed that a king's palace should be designed to foster productivity, creativity, and well-being. And while most of us don't live in palaces, we can still apply his principles to create workspaces that support our best work.
He even goes into detail about things like consulting experts in architecture,
Yeah.
incorporating natural elements into the design, and considering the needs of everyone who will be using the space. It's a surprisingly holistic approach to workspace design.
What I find intriguing is his emphasis on considering the environmental impact of our choices.
Hmm.
He was ahead of his time in recognizing the interconnectedness of our built environment and the natural world.
So it's not just about aesthetics or personal comfort, it's about creating a space that's sustainable, harmonious, and conducive to both individual and collective well-being.
Precisely. And of course, a key aspect of leadership is not just creating the right environment for yourself, but also empowering others to thrive.
Chanakya was a strong advocate for training and empowering subordinates. He believed that delegating, effectively providing clear roles and responsibilities, and fostering a culture of knowledge sharing was essential for any leader's success.
It's fascinating how this aligns with modern ideas about teamwork and collaborative leadership.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to micromanage everything, a wise leader empowers their team members to take ownership and contribute their unique skills and perspectives.
It's like creating a symphony of talents where each instrument plays its part harmoniously to create a beautiful and powerful whole.
And just as a king needs to manage the royal treasury wisely, Chanakya believed that individuals should approach their personal finances with the same level of care and strategic thinking.
He was adamant about understanding your income and expenses, planning your investments carefully, and striving for financial independence.
What resonates with me is his emphasis on letting money work for you rather than constantly working for money.
Okay.
It's about shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance where you're in control of your finances rather than letting them control you.
It's like moving from being a passenger to being the driver of your financial journey. And this idea of taking control brings us to one of Chanakya's most powerful concepts, building a personal board of experts.
He believed that seeking guidance from experienced advisors was crucial for making informed decisions and achieving long-term success in any area of life.
It's like having a team of mentors, coaches, and trusted advisors who can provide personalized guidance and support based on their specific expertise.
And what I love about this concept is that it doesn't have to be expensive or exclusive.
Right.
You can find mentors through professional organizations, online communities, even just by reaching out to people you admire and asking for their advice.
It's about recognizing that we don't have to figure everything out on our own. There's a wealth of knowledge and experience out there, and building a network of trusted advisors can help us tap into that wisdom and make more informed decisions.
Exactly. And now let's transition to a realm that might surprise you, family life. Chanakya wasn't just a strategist and political advisor. He also had a lot to say about the duties and responsibilities of a householder.
This is where his teachings become even more relevant to our everyday lives. What kind of advice did he give on managing family relationships, raising children, and creating a harmonious home environment? It's interesting to consider how someone known for political strategy
Yeah.
would approach family life.
Right.
What were Chanakya's views on building a strong and harmonious family?
One of his core principles was the importance of swadharma,
Okay.
fulfilling your duty within the family unit.
Uh-huh.
He believed that each member had specific responsibilities and that fulfilling these roles with integrity was crucial for overall happiness and well-being.
So it's not just about individual happiness, but about contributing to the collective good of the family.
Yeah.
Did he get into specifics about what these duties entailed?
He did. For example,
Yeah.
he emphasized the importance of earning a living through ethical means,
Oh.
providing for your family's material needs,
Mm-hmm.
and raising children with good values.
Right.
He also stressed the significance of honoring elders, maintaining strong bonds with siblings, and supporting each other through life's challenges.
It sounds like a very interconnected and supportive system.
Mm-hmm.
What about the idea of marriage? How did Chanakya view choosing a life partner?
He placed a lot of emphasis on compatibility and shared values.
Okay.
He even mentioned the practice of matching horoscopes,
Right.
which was common in ancient India.
Uh-huh.
To assess compatibility, interestingly, Pillai suggests that this concept can be applied to modern relationships as well.
So it's not just about finding someone you're attracted to.
Yeah.
It's about finding someone who shares your vision for life, your values, and your goals.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Pillai even coins the term arranged love marriage to describe a scenario where families play a role in supporting a love-based relationship,
Okay.
ensuring compatibility and long-term happiness.
Right.
It's a beautiful blend of tradition and modern sensibilities.
It's about recognizing the wisdom and experience of elders while also respecting the autonomy and choices of individuals.
Yeah.
Now, shifting gears a bit, one aspect of family life that Chanakya didn't shy away from was the concept of common property,
Right.
or shared assets within a family.
Yeah.
What were his views on managing these resources responsibly?
He drew a parallel between individual property and common property,
Okay.
suggesting that we should strive to build our own wealth while also protecting shared resources for the benefit of the whole family.
It's like recognizing that individual success is important,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't come at the expense of the family's collective well-being.
Exactly. And he saw the misuse of common property as a sign of a deeper problem. People becoming reliant on inherited wealth instead of creating their own. It's a thought-provoking commentary on the importance of self-reliance and responsible stewardship.
It makes you think about the balance between honoring your family's legacy and forging your own path now when it came to making decisions about common property,
Yeah.
like selling ancestral land or dividing assets.
Right.
Did Chanakya offer any specific advice?
He was very clear about the importance of involving the whole family in these decisions.
Okay.
He recommended holding family meetings, gathering perspectives from everyone, and striving for consensus before taking any major actions.
It's about respecting the collective wisdom of the family and ensuring that everyone feels heard and valued.
Yeah,
It's not just about dividing assets, it's about strengthening bonds.
precisely. And speaking of bonds, Chanakya had a lot to say about the different relationships within a family between husband and wife, parents and children, siblings, even teachers and students.
Okay.
He saw these bonds as extending beyond blood relations.
So it's a more expansive view of family, encompassing a wider network of relationships that shape our lives and influence our well-being.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He considered the maternal uncle, for instance,
Okay.
to be as important as a father.
Right.
And he saw the teacher as having a lifelong impact on the student. It highlights the interconnectedness of our lives and the ripple effects of our actions within these circles.
And within this network of relationships, where did Chanakya place the concepts of charity and generosity?
He believed that giving to those in need was not just a moral obligation, but a source of personal fulfillment and a way to create positive karma.
Okay.
He encouraged people to be charitable throughout their lives, recognizing that our time and resources are finite.
It's about recognizing our interconnectedness with the wider community.
Yeah.
And using our resources to make a positive impact. Did he differentiate between giving to others and giving to ourselves?
Interestingly, he did.
Oh,
He suggested that we should treat ourselves with generosity as well.
okay.
This isn't about indulging in material excess, but about investing in our own well-being and happiness.
It's about finding that balance between self-care and care for others. Now, weaving through all of Chanakya's teachings is this emphasis on knowledge and education.
Right.
Why did he consider this so crucial?
He saw knowledge as a powerful tool for solving problems, creating opportunities, and building a more just and prosperous world.
Right.
He believed that education, both formal and informal, was essential for individual growth and societal progress.
It's not just about acquiring information, it's about using that knowledge to make a positive difference in the world.
Exactly.
And this brings us back to the idea of leadership. What qualities did Chanakya believe were essential for a good leader?
He outlined a rigorous process for identifying individuals with the qualities necessary to lead effectively and ethically.
Okay.
He stressed looking beyond superficial traits
Right.
and focusing on character competence and a genuine commitment to the well-being of others.
It's about choosing leaders who will serve the people, not just their own interests. And in today's world, where short-term thinking often prevails, what can we learn from Chanakya's long-term vision?
He reminds us that our actions have consequences that extend far beyond ourselves,
Yeah.
both in time and in impact.
Right.
His emphasis on planning for the future, building a legacy, and passing on our knowledge to the next generation is incredibly relevant in our rapidly changing world.
It's about recognizing that our lives are part of a larger continuum, and our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow.
Right.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Chanakya's wisdom, I'm curious, what's one key takeaway that resonates with you the most?
For me, it's the idea that true success isn't just about personal gain, but about contributing to something larger than ourselves.
Right.
Whether it's our family, our community, or the world as a whole. Chanakya's teachings offer a roadmap for living a life of purpose, integrity, and lasting impact.
Beautifully said. And for our listeners, we encourage you to explore Chanakya's wisdom further.
Yes.
By reading Chanakya in daily life, it's a treasure trove of practical advice and timeless insights that can help you navigate the complexities of modern life with greater wisdom and purpose.
And remember, as Chanakya believed, there's always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to contribute. So keep diving deep.